Lights out! Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
Yeah, suck it, Warner Brothers.
That's right. Suck it, Warner Brothers. What's happening, guys? Where's the music? All right. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live on your Tuesday, October 11th. How's everybody doing today? We got playoff baseball happening right now. Dodger fans, are you nervous? Are you nervous? I know I can't really say anything being a Giants fan and just, you know, what happened there. So can't really do much when it comes to that. But hey, you know, playoff baseball, that's where it's at. I just hate the fact that A-Rod is like, you know, part of the panel right there. That's it. That's all. If you guys had a good time, all right, good Tuesday. Make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, do so. Because we do a members-only stream after every Wednesday stream. Every Wednesday show, we do a members-only stream. Patreon, I'm going to be posting something on Patreon tonight that has to do with Black Adam and everything like that. So if you want to subscribe to that, do so. And let's see who's out there, huh? How we doing, huh? And we got Bring Back Girl. What girl? Trinity movie, Supergirl. Oh, Supergirl. Okay, that's what you meant. Hi, Ryan. How you doing? We got Eric Patterson right here. What's going on? MSGT, Film Junkee, second favorite. Second favorite? Oh, how dare you? But it's okay. I'm the favorite live guy. That's good. Can you smell what the Black Adam is cooking? Yeah, I mean, he's cooking some human beings, apparently. What's going on, Stephanie T? Good to see you. Ronak, always good to see you, too. Yeah, that's right, Eric Patterson. Nate Smith, how's the new job going? It's going pretty good so far, so I'm liking it. So we got Rosemary right here. We got, of course, hello, darling, hashtag full frontal right there, right? Stephanie T, yo, what's going on? Jose, what up? People, 9 days till the hierarchy changes, and let's go Dodgers. I'll root for the Dodgers. We'll see what happens, you know, when it comes to all that. And then, of course, we got, what, alien sex love sounds? That's an interesting, that's a very interesting username you have there. I dig it, but what's up? Let's go. I'm ready for Black Adam to install. Okay, cool. We got Jesse right there. And we got, who else? We got JD McRae. All right, good to see you. Zed. Back to Zed? What's happening, Zed? How you doing? All right, we got Rhea right here. Do what she says. Do what she says. All right, we got Carrie watching It Follows. Good movie. Good movie. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. Pretty damn freaky. Yeah, that's right. We got Zagetta? Ahoy, ahoy! What's going on, Rodrigo? All right, Joshua Hamilton, what's up, everyone? Currently working on a horror mystery and/or spin-off titled The Mon Mothman Prophecies. I hope Redford's available. Maybe he will be. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so we got Captain Gator Girl Nikki. Always good to see ya. All right, who else we got here? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, Venomation. How's it going? Hola, mi amigo. What is happening? Okay. Good stuff. All right. Oh, I think Legend was here. Did I miss Legend? I didn't see Legend. Where's Legend? I'm scrolling. Don't see Legend. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, eat these nuts. Jeez. You know, the guy gets a new job, stops teaching, and gets a potty mouth. Scott. Easy, but it's okay. I like it. I like potty mouth Scott. Que pasa, Randy? How's it going? All right. Good to see ya. All right, guys. Again, make sure you smash that like, thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing that stuff. Everything. And hopefully you guys had a good Tuesday. Let's talk about some things. Of course, everything's just main topic's going to be Black Adam. Just going to be Black Adam for the next couple of weeks. We'll be talking about Black Adam. We're going to talk about some Rebel Moon action happening, of course. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about Marvel Studios and all the delays. Again, why do they even announce? Why do they even announce dates when it comes to their movies? Because it just gets delayed. And then we're going to talk about David O. Russell and how, you know, I mean, let's face it, the guy is probably going to, you know, whatever. Hey, new member right there. Thank you for becoming a member. Tet! That's right. Good to see you. All right. Back to Okay, Zed, Tet, whatever, whichever, But I appreciate it coming back as a member. And then, of course, yeah, we're going to talk about Amsterdam just a little bit and how much money it's actually going to lose with this much of a cast, that ensemble cast and everything, and David O. Russell. But of course, we've all heard about the behind-the-scenes stuff like that, and it's not too great. And how much money that movie is actually going to lose for the studio, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So, anyways, all right, guys, let's get to it. Let's get to the tweets. All right, and yes, my new job is actually going pretty good. Less stress, which is what I was looking forward to. That's for damn sure. Less stress and more creativity. That's what I wanted right there. Anyways, let's go to the tweets right here. Oops. All right. So starting off with a new shot from the new issue of the Flash prequel comic right here. Thoosh. Now I'm guessing that it's we got, of course, Barry right there, just like happy as can be, and he's gonna be like, all right, gotta go save the day, gotta bust out that ring that Mr. Bruce Wayne gave me for my costume. So there's a shot right there. That's pretty cool. Yep. And last night, if you watched the Monday Night Football game between the Chiefs and the Raiders, great game. It was down to the wire, 1-point game. Don't do this. Don't do that. Yes. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Don't do that. I know it's frustrations right there, but do not do that. Don't push somebody over right there. Hopefully that guy's okay. Of course, he apologized after. It's just the way it is. But yeah, it's that was not too great. Not too great when it came to that right there. But hey, what can you do? And then we got Andy Muschietti right here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Apparently, he dressed up as Mr. Ferris Bueller, but taking no days off because he's trying to complete a Flash movie that's been trying to get complete for almost a decade now, a better part of a decade, I should say. Jesus Christ. So, yes. In Andy Muschietti, yes, we do trust. I hope so. I like the guy. He seems like a great guy. I've heard nothing but good things when I'm hearing about him and everything like that. And the fact of the matter is, he got handed the Flash movie, and hopefully it will actually come out and it'll be grand. And apparently that's what's going to be happening. Hopefully, but yeah, taking no days off right there. Then we got Mr. Alessandro Mascasciai, of course, who's designed my background right here. Designed, of course, Batman the Animated. Designed many art for different channels. He posted this right here when it came to Dr. Fate showing up and, in like a Flash scenario, which this is a really good piece right here. Wasting time, watchers. Do not worry. You don't have that fate. You do. So there you go. Yeah. Good piece right there. Like it. And then, hey, Henry Cavill. Right there, returning as Sherlock Holmes for Enola Holmes. Still have not watched the first one. I know I need to. But, definitely need to. So, because the sequel is going to be coming out soon, obviously, on Netflix. So, but yeah, there's our boy right there, rocking that shaggy hair right there. And then, of course, look at this right here. Somebody made this art because, we talked about it yesterday. If you didn't see it yesterday, I did have a Film Junkee shot where I, of course, cut it out and talked about how there was like a TikTok video for Black Adam that had, the fight between Hawkman and Black Adam. There was the appearance of Justice League members, and they were pictures, and we saw the burnt face of Superman, which to me, it almost seemed like a message like, hey, no, we're going to actually have a face for Superman. Ain't going to be this face. But, somebody with the Photoshop did a good job when it came to that. Good job with that. Blink 182 fans, you better be excited about this. Apparently, Blink 182, the whole gang is back together. That's right. Mr. Hoppus beat cancer. Tom is back. Everything is back.
I'm going to explode.
So, yeah. There it is. They are back. The original Blink 182 coming back and taking the world by storm. So, there you go. New album coming out. Everything. So, good on them. It's good to see the gang back together. Crazy. I mean, if you're, grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s. I mean, Blink-182 were like the biggest band in the world right there. So, yeah. So good on them. Nice little announcement right there. Cool, right? And nipples, 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 and pointy ears. New shot of Neymar right there. That's right. Look at that. So there you go. You know, I'm sure when you tuned into Film Junkie Live tonight, you didn't think you were going to see some nipples. But hey, guess what? Nipples galore right there. Nipples from, from Travis Barker and nipples from Neymar right there. All kinds of nipples right there. All right. And then speaking of Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, they released some character posters all today. Fandango did. So, we got the entire cast just kind of going through right here. Great posters up close, everybody. There's Neymar again. Yeah, look at that. I like that. That's pretty creative right there. I like that. So yeah. Hey, look at that. You got the white guy in there. Got to fit the white guy in there. Yeah. And then, of course, she just does not age. Angela Bassett does not age right there. Riri right there. Yeah. So there you go. Some Black Panther, Wakanda Forever character posters right there. So, indeed. And then Donna Langley says Tom Cruise will hopefully be the first civilian to do a spacewalk outside of the space station with his upcoming movie that will be filmed in space. Yeah. Reminder, guys, Tom Cruise is insane, but I'm here for it. A lot of us are here for it. And he's going to do the ultimate stunt. And we don't know what exactly the movie's going to be. It's not going to be a Mission Impossible movie, I don't think. But yes, he is going to go into space and do a spacewalk. And it's for the movie. It's for the actual shot. No special effects. That's right. And it's still happening, apparently. So, first civilian to do a spacewalk outside of the space station. Guy's insane. Yeah, Tom is 60. You know what? I think he's going to go out. This is what's going to happen. Tom Cruise is going to exit the space station, do a spacewalk, and then he's going to try to summon, we all know the whole Scientology thing, and if you don't know the background, well, look it up. Maybe he's going to summon that whole thing and be like, hey, where's the alien people that can take me home? I don't know. But, hey, you know what? Tom Cruise is a nut, and we'll see what happens when it comes to it. It's going to be the ultimate thing, all right? It's like, all right, after this, Tom, just sit down and relax, okay? Just relax. Enjoy your 60s, okay? I don't think he will, but, maybe team up with Keanu Reeves in a movie. I don't know. Just have something like that. Do your very own, the Expendables. You know how, Sylvester Stallone just, brought back all the action stars to do some Expendables awesomeness, which was great. I don't know. Do something else with other people. Keanu Reeves first. Jackie Chan didn't get invited to the Expendables universe. So, hey, you got Jackie Chan right there. Do something with him. I don't know. That could be next. But after, the spacewalk, just take a breather. Take a breather. Just relax. Catch up on some streaming content. I don't know. I'm just saying. Jeez, this guy's insane. But I love it. I'm here. He'll die for cinema. Yes, he will, Ryan. Apparently. And of course, we'll talk about that. And there's all that. We'll talk about that too. Hey! Beloved actor, Dame Angela Lansbury. That's right. Murder, She Wrote. Various other things she was into, voice acting and whatnot. She died today at the grateful age of 96. So, rest in peace. But she lived a long, full life. Oh, crap. Did I just lose? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, YouTube. Was there a little glitch right there? Hopefully not. But anyways, may she rest in peace. Angela Lansbury. And then remember when we talked about this, guys? The whole Bill Murray thing? the Bill Murray thing when it came to Aziz Ansari's movie. I forgot what it was called, but we'll open up the article right here. Apparently, they've settled and everything's okay now when it came to this whole thing. This is a very interesting case because they had to stop production because of things that happened on set with Bill Murray. Bill Murray allegedly sexually assaulted female staffer on Being Mortal. That's what the movie was called. Report. So here's the report right here. This is very interesting. Okay, so this much younger woman, Murray felt, had been flirting with him. So at one moment when the two were in close proximity near a bed that was part of the production, Murray started kissing her body and straddling her. It was perhaps an unclear bit of physical comedy, but one that was unannounced. She couldn't move because he outweighed her, she alleged. Then he kissed her on the mouth, although when he did so, both Murray and the woman were wearing masks, owing to COVID protocols. It's so weird. That is such a weird thing. I mean, we talked about it before, and we didn't know exactly what happened, but they settled out of court, for a sum of money, of course. But it's just like, it is odd, but Bill Murray is very odd. But it's just kind of funny. It's like, he kissed her, but they were both wearing masks. So I think he was leaning heavily into a comedy bit, but also kind of being creepy. That's my guess, I think there's like a little bit of both, but yeah. So if you guys wanted to know exactly what was happening with that, that's what happened right there. Don't do that. Bill Murray, you're awesome. I know you show up on random parties, but don't do stuff like that. Don't do stuff like that. And yeah, pretty interesting. Very strange. I know, right? Murray, pretty interesting. I don't know. Anyways. Okay, and then there's this right here. I'm very, I'm curious to see where they take the Transformer franchise. Of course, it's not going to be Michael Bay. I mean, it's going to be interesting. But, Michelle Yeoh is going to be joining the franchise. But why Pete Davidson? Why? Why does Pete Davidson show up in like every fucking thing? What is this guy? What talent? I mean, I don't get it. He plays the same character. It's all the... yeah, I guess I did that Kardashian chick. Yeah, I got tattoos. Yeah, I'm trying to do his voice. I don't know. I have to nail down my Pete Davidson impression. But why? It just, you guys know I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan because I just don't see it. I'm not saying that he's totally unfunny. Maybe there's been a couple of things, but there's been time I'm like, but I just don't see like what the hell is happening. This guy just like, just go through like all these, Ariana Grande all the way to Kardashian. Now he just gets roles for every little thing. Yeah, I don't get it either. I mean, geez, I just get my phone rings and, but whatever. I guess it's funny, yeah. But there you go. Pete Davidson's going to be in the Transformers movie. All right, fine. That's whatever, What can you do? Life is a weird thing. But hey, we have a Penguin series update right here from Mr. Colin Farrell. So this is from Extra. So check this out. Little update right here.
The Penguin series. We have a director. What can you kind of tease about where you guys are at?
It starts about a week after the film The Batman ends.
A week?
So Gotham is still somewhat underwater. And
yes.
I read the first script for the first episode, and just it opens up with my feet splashing through the water in Falcone's office, which even just
in Falcone's office.
It's lovely. It's so well written.
So good.
Lauren LaFranc has done an extraordinary job, and she's writing the whole thing and show running, and she's formidable, and it's a very exciting prospect because I love that character. I was greedy with it. I felt like I didn't have enough. I wanted to do it more and more and more, so now I'm getting the chance.
Well, we want it to do. We want you to do it more and more, Colin. Yes, for sure. Jeez. Love it. So there you go. Update on the Penguin series right there. When it comes to Colin Farrell, talking about how great the scripts are and the fact that it's going to be a week after the Batman. So that's great. That's absolutely fantastic. I love that. I was wondering how much longer it would be after that. So literally Gotham City is still going to be underwater. And I love the fact that he said that he's going to be basically walking through water going into Falcone's office right there. So there you go. A little update, a bigger update, you know? Not just like, oh my God, the scripts are cool, but he gave some details right there. So cannot wait. Need some more Matt Reeves Batman world in my life. So love that. So there you go. So anyways, there you go. There's your update. Yes. Okay. And then we got Tom. John Carpenter says, He would like to write the soundtrack for a video game, but no one's asked him. And I'm just going like, why? So John Carpenter, who has made a lot of classic, scores, themes, and whatnot, he wants to make a video game score. He wants to create that. Why has nobody in the video game world contacted him? Okay, he is literally just like putting it out there right now, folks. Anybody, you want, hasn't there been like a video games for The Thing and stuff like that? Based on his movies? I don't know. Please contact this man. He wants to create some video game scores. Let him create some video game scores, please. My God, what are you waiting for? And then Dwayne Johnson actually, talked about right here, the Mexico City premiere. I guess you could see the full thing on TikTok tomorrow. So if you have a TikTok, which, you should delete. Anyways, no. Yes, you should. Anyways, but, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah. So that's going to be on TikTok because some reason. But, of course, even if you don't have a TikTok, which good for you, it'll probably show up on Twitter or show up on various social medias. People always rip it from there, put it on there. So, yeah. So the world premiere of that Black Adam that happened last week, where you'll probably see more of that baby getting passed around like crowd surfing up to Dwayne Johnson that we saw last night. That was pretty interesting. So there you go. So look forward to that, I guess. It's not like it wasn't much there that came out of there, but hey, people have seen it now, guys. People have seen Black Adam. There's people in the press that's seen it. I know people thought that I saw it because I was posting, things about going to the Warner Brothers studio tour yesterday, and I was like, nope, I was just there for the tour. Yeah, I'm still not cool enough to get those press screenings. Unless I really fight for it, but I already got my tickets. I see with all the normies. I'm a normie. What can I say? But we got some new. Obviously, we got some new interviews when it comes to Dwayne Johnson and Black Adam and everything. So I know the first one I saw, the next one. We talked about yesterday when it came to Jake's takes, and he talked about, of course, the future, the DCU. Talked about Superman, in which, of course, with every interview, every press junket, he's just going to have to answer the question about Superman. We're going to get more about that. But, when it came to the new interviews, it wasn't like that much. But, I saw, of course, there was the one for Sean O'Connell, where for Cinema Blend, he did an interview with him. And I actually laughed because, I get it. Some people are just like, they hate Sean O'Connell when it comes to the Snyder fandom, which, yeah. That whole thing when it comes to that, but he was wearing his, of course, his stash shirt, which I thought was kind of funny because he has himself a shirt that says stash, that's written in the Superman font, and then of course it has Henry Cavill's mustache. I made a shirt like that a long time ago, not as good because I tried to draw it myself through AutoCAD and it just didn't work. But what he had is much better, and he wore that, which was funny. And when he interviewed the other cast members, I think it was Idris, he actually pointed out nice stash shirt. Him and Pierce Brosnan were interviewing together, and it was kind of it's just one of those things where the mustache Superman thing is always going to be there. It's always going to be a running joke. It's going to be a meme. Nobody should be upset about that. It's just the way it is. But we have this interview right here. Well, this interview right here when it comes to Brandon Davis right here. And he basically just kind of talking about certain things. And, obviously, when it comes to Black Adam and how long it's taken to get Black Adam to actually get on the big screen, obviously there's been multiple times where the regime has changed again, and then it's changed yet again. And, to be honest, when the recent change that happened while, post-production was happening with Black Adam, I think that helped get our boy back into the blue and red tights for sure. But, yeah, so here's a couple of things when it comes to talking to Brandon Davis right here.
Anything that I've done over the course of my career, as you know, and I wanted the challenge, and I also wanted the challenge of creating and delivering for the fans out there, superhero genre fans and beyond, something that feels disruptive, and a character that feels disruptive, and who is considered a superhero, considered at times a supervillain, considered an anti-hero, considered a protector, a champion, but also one that says, "F those rules."
Oh, they had to bleep it. Come on.
Is trying to harm me, my people, my loved ones. You die. That's it. And I think now that on its own, that could be a problem. But that in a world of superheroes who have a anchoring of a core value system where they have to bring these guys to justice, that collision of philosophies and world, man, I thought could be really something and very, very cool.
Dude, Black Adam versus Hawkman. Awesome, dude. You guys killed it. You guys killed it. And you've been attached to this role for like a decade now. We've talked about this. But in that decade, I mean, there's been a lot of changes behind the scenes, both, I mean, for the plans for this movie, with executives at the studio. I'd love to hear, how have there been any kind of tangible, quantifiable changes that have affected Black Adam over the years? Or, is this exactly where you were always going?
Well, that's a great question, Brandon, and I know that you love and you
He's such a pro. It's a great question, Brandon.
The inner mechanisms of
Jesus
studios and how they work. So a few things. I think that we have finally landed exactly where we need to be. I do believe, like Dr. Fate doesn't make mistakes. Black Adam happened when it needed to happen, and it happened 10 years later. But man, I have been fighting for this thing. I've been pushing hard for this thing. And it's a little easier for studios, and I get it and I understand the economics of it. Well, this thing makes money.
Do you?
Batman, Superman.
Yes.
Batman versus Superman. Yes. Justice League, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman 2. When we first, so it's a matter of just getting our partners to be comfortable with taking a real risk. It's okay that the world has no idea years ago who Black Adam is. That's up to us to do the storytelling.
Yes, sir.
It's okay to do. It's okay, but if you look deeply, man, into the DC Bible, this guy over here, Black Adam, who, yes, I understand the world doesn't know, but he goes pound for pound and toe to toe with Superman in terms of powers. And his background and his backstory is that he's a slave. That's a whole other different psychology, man. Yeah. And not only that, but then you have the JSA. You have all these incredible characters. Let's go for it. Let's give it to the people. Let's build out this universe.
That hurt my hand.
I feel really good, Brandon, to ask your question about
Stop saying Brandon.
Where we're at
Jesus
today.
Christ. We know what his name is.
I feel really confident in the new leadership that's in here now at Warner Brothers, and actively looking now for, if we're going to land on some leadership on the DC side too.
What?
So this idea that I've been saying for about a year now.
DC said what?
Hey, this is a new era in the DC universe. It's a new era there. It's a new era in Black Adam. You saw the end of Black Adam. That's a new era too as well that we're bringing in.
Oh,
so,
what, the end of Black Adam?
Good.
What?
Congratulations. I hope to see you at the premiere.
Okay, well, there you go. The end of Black Adam. You saw that there. Yeah, of course. We know what he's talking about right there. So very interesting, obviously, talking about some of the leadership right there. Hey, look at that. There's a Taco Bell commercial with Pete Davidson. Sorry. Sorry, I got the playoff game on. I know, I shouldn't have it on. It's distracting me. Anyways, yeah, so we got Dwayne Johnson right here. Basically just talking about, obviously trying to get this character, and obviously he's very passionate about, which is great. We love to hear it. We love to hear his words. He knows how to answer all these questions when it comes to this. But the fact that he was, talking about the leadership, the changes that have happened over the years, and then of course the new leadership and the partners that want to take the risks when it comes to all this. And, Yeah, he even mentioned like maybe they're going to have some new leadership because obviously we're always talking about the DC head. The DC head, is the DC head ever going to happen, or are they just going to stick with the trifecta of Michael DeLuca, Pam Abdi, and then of course Alan Horn? I mean, obviously they're always going to be the force of it, but I think they still obviously are going to try to get the DC head. But I mean, I've heard some things too, which didn't sound the greatest, and I know like anybody who's that has subscribed to my Patreon, I posted something on there, which you always got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm not a scooper, even though people try to pin me as a scooper, not a scooper. But, I just talked. I got my buddy that's in the biz. He hears things. Is it always right? No. So, but yeah, there were some interesting things when it came to that, which I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. But hopefully it wasn't, I just want to take it with a grain of salt, and hopefully something changes when it comes to that. But I mean, it almost sounds like, yeah, maybe they're narrowing it down when it comes to the DC head. I don't know. I really don't know. So, and then of course, when it comes to The Rock right here, when it comes to Dwayne Johnson, he also posted a new clip. Let's see. He posted a new clip today of Black Adam, a clip we've already pretty much seen because they kind of showed it at DC Fandom. It's a little more polished and whatnot. And again, I just don't trust Warner Brothers Discovery. They're going to be like, hey, copyright. But I mean, that's a pretty cool shot right there. But yeah, of course, when we see Black Adam arriving, waking up, I guess you could say, and taking out all these dudes right here. And so we get all that with the score, of course. And the beautiful score that we've heard and is great, and everybody should relax on that, of course. And I don't know, what are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling about this clip that got released? That's kind of just showing some, look at that! Oh my God, look at that! Of course, they're shooting at him. They keep shooting at him, even though like the bullets just keep repelling off of him. Pretty intense scene. How we feeling about this little clip? This exclusive clip that came out, of course, when it came to Black Adam. We feeling good? I feel like it's nothing we haven't seen. Yeah, it's a little bit more, I would say, but yeah. Anything else? I feel like they should stop looking for a Feige. There's no one else out there like that. Yeah, I guess you could say. Love it. James M. loves it. Okay. But so there's clips. It's a great clip. Brucifer says, okay, I mean, the visuals are pretty fire. Stephanie T says that. Good. Okay, so you guys are enjoying it. I was enjoying it too. The editing's a little wonky or whatnot, but I mean, there's been clips that have been released, and I told you guys about this. Yesterday, that other clips have been released from Black Adam, and and I can't watch them all here, and I've checked them out just to see what they're like, and I don't even know where the clips came from. This was an actual exclusive clip that The Rock dropped, which something we've seen before. But if you guys want to see my reaction to all the other clips that came out, even on I think the Kelly Clarkson show, Entertainment Tonight, I don't know. There's some things that have come out. If you're subscribed to the Patreon, I'm going to post a video tonight that shows those other clips that show, Cyclone and Atom Smasher interacting. We got some more Dr. Fate. We actually hear Dr. Fate's full-on in-costume voice, which is obviously different than what we hear from Mr. Pierce Brosnan. They kind of changed the voice, which is interesting. So I'll be posting that tonight right after the stream, so if you want to check that out. But yeah, there you go. So that's what's been happening in the Black Adam world. Of course, we're going to get more, but not a lot of Superman, questions when it came to Brandon Davis. Maybe there was a little bit more with that. Maybe he was like, we already know that he's going to be in it. It's kind of funny because, now that people have seen it, it's like, it's pretty much, it's verified. But at the same time, it's like, now we got to just go, all right, so what's going to be next when it comes to that? How much are they going to build to it? And that's what we talked about last night on Film Junkee Live, was the fact it's like, they're going to build up to that fight with Superman. Now everybody's like just kind of just talking about that. They're more hyped about that than this movie. But it's like, all right, still got to see this movie. Hopefully it does fairly well, so then we can maybe get to that point. I know some people want it to fail. I know that's just the way it is. But that's just, I don't know. with everything that's happening, and but again, he talked about leadership and new leadership coming in, so I think he kind of knows. He's got his ear up to the door. He's probably been talked to about when it comes to the DC leadership or the Warner Brothers leadership, the DC head. He probably knows the names. And maybe there's even people that are connected to him that might put their name in the hat at one point, possibly. Who knows? Yeah, you never know when it comes to that. I think I've talked about that on my Patreon a little bit too, just talking to my buddy that's in the business who's heard things as well. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So good clips. And like I said, I'll post, a full video tonight on the Patreon that goes over all those many clips that came out yesterday. I don't know where they came from, but not going to risk watching them on YouTube because I've been dinged before. So I'm not going to get dinged again. All right, Zack Snyder. We got some Zack Snyder Rebel Moonness happening right here. He announced the talented artists, the top 10 pieces of art that he liked that have a chance to visit LA. Next, I think it's going to be next month when it comes to this. But did you guys check this out? Let's go through this. Let's see the art. Right here. So we got Zack Snyder. Thanks to all the talented artists who participated in RebelMoonContest.com. Hopefully you guys voted. The fans have spoken, and here are the 10 pieces of art that had the most fan votes and who will have a chance to visit the set in LA this year. So the first one right here is art by Gabriel Zendejas, right here. The fan votes right here. So he's got a little bit of a android type, different. It's got a Raiden hat going on right there. So if Raiden was a robot, that's pretty cool. And then we got Mr. Aaron Bailey. That's right. Our friend, Mr. Aaron Bailey, which he's very talented. He's been on the Vodka stream, of course. Love talking to that guy and love his art. He is one of the top 10 right here with his art right there. Aaron Bailey Arts. Awesome job, sir. Then we got Derek. Derek, I'm not going to even try to say his last name. Noche for Frank. Oh, yeah. See, I did try, but yeah. I mean, he just full on drew this, which was pretty cool. It's another little android type with some arrows right there. I dig it. And then we got Vincent Cavallo. Yeah. Vincent Vincite right there. This is pretty cool. I think I remember seeing this one when it came to the selections. Creepy alien creature right there. Very creepy. But I dig it. And then we got Mr. Dawson. That's right. One of the 4 nerds. Made it too. Really going into that 7 Samurai art right there. You got a samurai right there. That's an interesting alien, interesting creature. He's also got the Raiden hat going on. I just think about the Raiden. Every time I see that hat, eyes, a lot of eyes. Ugh, that is a lot of eyes, and that mouth. Yeah, that's a creature you don't want to pet. You don't want to pet that creature. Oh my God, that's a thing of nightmares. Dave Wolf right here. I remember seeing this one as well. Not too shabby. Yeah, it's got an interesting kind of like a lightsaber type spear kind of thing. I don't know. And he's got this thing over his mouth, probably helping him breathe. Like the costume, pretty cool. We got Brian Castelforte. I like this. Again with the samurai vibe, but it gives a very interesting Blade Runner-esque art right here. Part android, part human. That's pretty cool. Then we got we got some Princess Leia vibes, but even more stellar out there. Daniel Kyle, look at this. Look at that dress. How do you move around in that thing? Maybe it's part of her. It's probably part of her right there because she, maybe she's part. That's part of her. She's connected to her skin or whatnot, or she's part android too. But I love the background. Great stuff. And then we got Steven Selva right here actually drawing out. I mean, that is something you probably see out of, it's like a Jabba the Hutt with bug eyes and imagine that. Imagine seeing that right there. He's 10'2", 560 pounds, gender unspecified, race Hashara. right there. Yeah, Aruga, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to. I don't know. Why did I start singing that song? Because it just hit my brain. That's just what happens. But there you go. There's the art right there. Two people that, of course, have been on the stream and who are within the community right there, Dawson and Aaron. So congratulations to them. Hopefully they get that trip right there. Really good stuff. I know there was like some controversy when it came to the whole like artificial, art and stuff like that, the AI art and everything. But it's just like, all right. It's all about just, creativity and design and stuff like that. I honestly don't know what it takes to do that AI art kind of thing. I haven't looked into it. I know some people are making like a little stink about it, and I was like, but at least there were people who literally hand drew their characters that were also incorporated. So it seems like they were, people were voting on all kinds of things. So there you go. So congratulations to the top 10 right there. Hopefully, it'd be cool to see, people we know that get to visit the set right there. That'd be sweet, because I was like, damn it, I wanted to visit the set and tried, but, not going to happen probably. But yeah, it'd be cool to see Aaron and Dawson visit the set. So rooting for you guys. And now we have Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios, that's right. We're going over to Marvel Studios right now. We're going to talk about the delays. Again, even when they announced Deadpool, I even said it, right? Because no matter what, you announce something and you put a date, it's never going to stick. Never. It's never going to stick. I even said that. I'm like, yeah. Do you actually believe dates? Anytime they release a date, do you actually believe it? I don't. It's never there. Even when they do the, at D23, when they were talking about, they put those dates out there. It's like, yeah, those dates never freaking stick. And to be honest, I think all the VFX houses are like, thank God. Thank you, Kevin Feige. We're working like, 23-hour days. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to make that joke. But yeah, I did, actually, because we've heard about the whole thing when it comes to VFX. But yeah, here we go right here. Marvel shifts release dates for Blade, Fantastic Four, Avengers, Secret Wars, the next Deadpool, among Disney moves. So here we go. I know Blade is suffering all kinds of shit right here because they lost their director. They lost, somebody's rewriting the whole thing. There was a whole rumor that Mahershala Ali was not happy with the script. So Blade, the vampire pig starring Mahershala Ali, is currently in search for a new director following, of course, Mr. Tyrique's departure. It is now set to open September 6, 2024, having previously been slated for November 3rd, 2023. That's right. We're going to have to wait almost a whole year for that new Blade movie. Among the changes, the as yet untitled Deadpool threequel has moved from September 6, 2024 to November 8th, 2024. Not too much of a change right there, but, good. Only 2 months. 2 months? Yeah, 2 months. The Fantastic Four has been bumped from that latter date to February 14th, 2025. Holy crap. Previously set for November 7th, 2025. So actually, that got bumped forward. Oh, yeah. No. It got bumped from that latter date to, of course, too. It was actually going to be at the end of 2024. Now it's going to be 2025. Plenty of time for them to find their Doctor Doom and all their characters and all that stuff. The cast right there. Previously set for November 7th, 2025, Avengers Secret Wars, the first of back-to-back movies in Avengers series, all now debut on May 5th, 2026. Jeez. We're in 2022 right now, and we're already talking about 2026. That is crazy. An untitled Marvel pick set for February 14th, 2025 has been pushed to November 7th, 2025. Hopefully it's not another Thor movie, with another having been removed from the schedule, having been set for May 1st, 2026. So there you go. And then, of course, we have some Disney movies, some other Disney movies like The Haunting in Venice, which is set for November 15th, 2023, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, set for May 24th, 2024. So, a lot of things. Phase 6, reboot, Fantastic Four Lived, along with Twin Avengers, blah, blah, blah. So, there you go. That's the new dates right there when it comes to Marvel Studios. Again, it's just like anytime they announce a date, it's like, why even announce a date? Just say coming soon. Just say coming soon. That's all you got to do. Coming soon. That's all you got to say. Stop setting dates. They never stick. When has a date for one of these big, huge IP movies ever, like, when was the last time? When was the last time that the date that they announced way before ever stuck? Never does. It never does. So stop. Just say coming soon. That's it. Coming soon. We've heard that many times. That is a perfect term for cinema right there. Coming soon. We all love that. Coming soon. There's literally a website called comingsoon.net, which I've always looked to for years and years and years. Coming soon. It just never sticks. Stop announcing dates because they always freaking change. Always change. Okay. And then finally, a movie that probably should have never been released, apparently. Amsterdam. All right, so, I always like to do the fourth topic to be off, like, the Cape shit and all this stuff, so I wanted to talk about this because, when it comes to Amsterdam, I was like going, all right, the trailer looks interesting, the cast looks amazing. Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington. You have Robert De Niro. You have all these people. It's an ensemble cast. Looked like an interesting plot, but and then all of a sudden, like when people started critiquing, the critics came out and it's got a low rating when it comes to critics, and then of course it comes out in the box office and it completely flops, and a lot of people, of course, are going because apparently David O. Russell is a douchebag. We've heard this before. Recently, we talked about it when it came to Christian Bale having an interview promoting this movie, and he talked about how he had to be a moderator between him and Amy Adams. That's right, our dear Amy Adams, because they were bumping heads, and he was being like a douche, and then she was pushing back on him, and then like an email leaked when it came to that, but it's not the first time we've heard about that, and then I've even heard the same things when it comes to, talking to people over there. It's like, yeah, he's actually a douchebag. So a lot of people are actually happy about this, which, I could see why, but it's just interesting because when you see like, wow, they really gave this budget. I mean, obviously it's probably due to the cast, but yeah. Amsterdam stands to lose nearly $100 million. What this means for upscale movies. See, this kind of hurts it because, this was an original movie with an ensemble cast, and sadly, it's going to hurt the biz. While tentpole, movies, I'm talking about, the movie-going experience when it came to Top Gun Maverick, it's true that more adult skewing fare is having a much harder time now. Nowhere was this more true than with David O. Russell's Amsterdam, with rivals believed that had a shot of opening at $12 million to $15 million the past weekend based on an absurdist period comedy's glossy ensemble of, of course, all those. And I forgot Anya Taylor-Joy was in there, Rami Malek, Taylor Swift, she was in it, my God. But this did not happen with a $6.5 million opening at over 3,000 theaters, boosted by IMAX and PLF ticket sales that accounted for more than a third of that number altogether. It came out at a paltry $10 million worldwide start. Russell was trying to replicate the success of his starry 10-time Oscar-nominated American Hustle, which minted a $19.1 million domestic-wide opening over Christmas 2013. That was like 9 years ago. It's a different time now. What are you thinking? Yeah, it's a 34% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics were, so much critics were celebrating, which original, Yes, even with pre-pandemic standards, the 1930s set comedy was expensive. So how did this come to be? Based on projected global gross of $35 million, an estimated $70 million global P&A spend, which I'm told is a bare minimum for a big pick like this. Backstopped by Regency, Amsterdam, after all home assurances, will lose around $100 million, $97 million to be exact. So $90 million, $97 million, I should say. Crazy. So they were really hoping for like a hit that would just be like, hey, we got this ensemble cast. We got this, people talking about David O. Russell and maybe that. I don't know. It's just like, it just comes to show you right there that maybe David O. Russell should not be doing these movies anymore. I don't know. Maybe do a smaller movie, smaller cast, go back to doing that. I don't know. he's probably not too happy, but a lot of people that are, hearing of the things that have happened behind the scenes with some of his movies are probably happy that this movie flopped critically and financially. So, what can you do? I guess, I didn't even want to see it after a while. I was like, you know what, I do want to see it, but then I don't, because I just had a feeling that it wasn't going to be that great. But then again, I'm always one of those that I'm not going to listen to the critics or anything like that, so I want to see it for myself. Maybe I'll catch it when it comes out on video. I don't know. But I think, when it came out, when was it? Last week, I was just kind of like, I needed to take care of some things. But there you go, David O. Russell. I know people are happy in the business, probably. But, man, when you hear some of the things behind the scenes, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe go for a smaller movie. But, Christian Bale likes to work with you, at least. See what happens. Looks like the Dodgers are on board, 2-0. Watch out. Watch out. The Dodgers are winning. All right. Let's go to the Twitter questions now. Let's see if anybody has any questions over here on Twitter. What do you guys have to say? Let me see if, I also posted also the same thing on YouTube, and see if you guys, maybe I'll mix it up now and have some YouTube questions, but it doesn't look like anybody asked any questions on YouTube, so we'll be okay. I think people are used to asking questions on Twitter, so we'll just stick to Twitter for right now. Let's see. Here we go. What do we got? All right. Tet! Dave, if Cavill is back in Black Adam, you should grow a mustache again. But if he gets a solo movie announced, you should shave it. No, I'm gonna relax in the mustache. Maybe, maybe, I know it is gonna get colder, so maybe I should, but nah, there's too much to take care of. So maybe next year. Eric Blake, hey Dave. What are the odds we get, in Black Adam or after, a blend of the Hans Zimmer and John Williams themes? Various YouTube creators have composed such blends, and the two themes actually play off each other pretty well. What do you think? I haven't really listened to it. We're not going to listen to it right here. Maybe I'll do like a Patreon thing, because, again, free to do stuff on Patreon, but I can't do that on YouTube, because maybe it'll get, Nate Smith. Hey Dave, keep up the great work, thank you. I just got my hands on the iconic Why So Serious poster for The Dark Knight. What is your favorite movie poster, or what is one that always stood out to you? Keep the awesome content rolling. I don't know. Right over there, I'm looking right at it. You guys have seen it before when I used to, do my Vodka streams with my wall of all kinds of great stuff. That Spider-Man 2002 poster, that teaser poster that shows Spider-Man, and it has the Twin Towers reflected in his eye. It's pretty damn good. But yeah, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other posters, really right now, but there's some good ones out there. But the Why So Serious poster is a gem for sure. Carrie, hey Dave, if we get the announcement about Cavill's return to Superman, who would you want to be the director? Obviously, we would love it if it were Zack, but I don't know how likely that is. Not likely at all. What do you think about Joseph Krasinski directing? He's too busy with Tom Cruise with McQuarrie's story. Yeah, Krasinski, he's too busy with Tom Cruise. They have like 5 projects that they're going to do. I think we could throw him out of the mix. I wouldn't mind. If they're going to do like it's not going to be a Zack Snyder-esque, it's going to be a little lighter, which we got to accept, and I wish some people would. It's not like it's going to be super light, but I was always maybe even considering like a Brad Bird, to direct a Superman movie, Brad Bird, Incredibles, Mission Impossible Protocol. Come on. I was never against that idea. Joshua Hamilton, here's the best solution to the theme debate. Standalone Injustice Kingdom Come adaptation that Clark gets the 78th theme and the key goes minor as he devolves. Third act, Cavill comes in from his Earth to Han's theme. They fight and he redeems that Clark. Both themes meld together. Thoughts? Well, that's kind of similar to what Eric was talking about, melding the two together. to get the best of both worlds. I mean, I'm not against it. Cooper Knox, hell yeah to Michelle Yeoh voicing Arizar in Transformers 7. Hell no to Pete Davidson voicing Mirage. Is that what they're doing? See, I didn't even look at the article because I was just too disappointed at Pete Davidson and Michelle Yeoh in the same headline. I didn't like that. I just didn't like that. So they're voicing Transformers. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Transforming. Yeah, so I'm a Transformer. That's right. Yeah. Good God. Devon Wooter said, "Hey Dave, it's just so funny. People get upset at DC when they delay their movies, but Marvel gets a pass. That's hypocritical. People, Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I didn't even look at the article. Yeah, gotta read the article." Boomish. Hey Dave, before Black Adam vs. Superman, I think it would be best for Superman to get his own movie and then plant the seeds like Thanos. But then who should be the villain? Well, Brainiac, most likely. Metallo, that was always on option. Edward Arnett says 10 days till we see our boy. Hold on, David didn't direct the reshoots. Yeah, apparently there's like this whole thing that the release the Ayer cut. The RT Ayer Cut Twitter handle is basically saying that they said Suicide Squad 2016's director is a well-kept secret because it wasn't David. His film has yet to be released. Why did he do this to Ayer? So they brought in another director. They brought in another director for David Ayer. That's what these guys are saying. And again, they are getting this information from David Ayer. So David Ayer did not direct the reshoots. He didn't take part in the reshoots directing. Okay? So do we have another situation here? But apparently this person didn't direct enough of the reshoots to take some credit to it. Because remember when it came to Joss Whedon, that was a whole big thing. And, maybe David Ayer was just like, I don't know. I am now intrigued by this because I'm like, what the hell is going on here? All right, now I want to know more. Hopefully we find out more because that is very, very, very interesting. Huh. Zagetta. Hey Dave, do we really need a Black Adam versus Superman movie? Yes. And what would happen if DJ ends up getting one green light? Well, it'll be a big fucking movie. Joseph Hollenbeck. Hey Dave, the Scooper Poopers saying Henry wants that snake bastard on his Superman movie is odd to me. If he was so down with that, why did he spend years demanding creative control and director approval on his contracts? Something sounds fishy. Yeah, it's a little fishy. It sounds to me like Mr. Henry Cavill, and I said this last night, is the fact that he just wants to make a Superman movie. Is it going to be the Superman that everybody loves? No, it's going to be a mix of probably all this kind of stuff. He just wants to play Superman again. I want him to play Superman again. It's not going to be, fully Snyder. It's not going to be fully, Christopher Reeve, all this kind of stuff. It's going to be something in the middle. That's the way it's going to be. It's going to be new. It's going to be old. It's going to be all the stuff blended together. When it comes to the other Scoopies, hey, I mean, that's the thing. When it came to this whole Scooper drama that happened this past weekend, everybody was going after Syl and stuff like that. But one of the reasons why I was glad I didn't take part of that, which I talked about last night also, is the fact of the matter is like, I don't really like any of some of these other Scoopers because I know some of them, when it comes to the studio trying to put out some, some names out there, some narrative. Yeah. They hand it over to those guys, I mean, I'll look at some of them like your RPK and stuff like that. That'll be like, oh yeah, if something comes from him, I'll probably believe it more than this person. But at the same time, it's still a sleazy game because, it's just like, okay, yeah, pay me for my scoops. They pay me, you pay me, all this stuff. It's all that kind of stuff. But I get it. It's a hustle. It's part of the gig, I guess. But yeah, when it comes to the whole, guy with the ball cap thing, it's interesting because, I heard something and like I posted on my Patreon too, where it was just like possibly, but I'm like kind of, I did post it on the Patreon, but I'm kind of just going like, well, let me sit on it a little bit. Let's take it day by day when it comes to certain things. Mr. Nobody. Hey Dave, I know the big news right now is Black Adam, which I'm really excited for, but Dwayne Johnson also talks about the future DC characters who have never been used before. With that in mind, any news about Static Shock? The only news that came out there was the dude from Stranger Things. He wants to play him. Loved watching it since I was a kid, especially the Justice League crossover. Plus, I think it would be a nice crossover with Blue Beetle and Shazam. Thoughts? Yeah, I actually agree with you. That would be a good little crossover right there. And then finally, you guys got to see this right here. This will be us right here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, Dwayne The Rock. Jesus Christ. This is us, DC fans, when Cavill makes his appearance in Black Adam. So there you go. That's the way to end the Twitter questions right there. With The Rock poking out of somebody's pants. Well, I mean, he does have the bald head. He's got that perfectly bald head right there. So that's just a good way to end the stream tonight. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, make sure you guys smash that like, thumbs up. Before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. If you want to become a member, do so. And if you want to join the Patreon, like I said, I'll be posting those many clips. There's probably about 5 clips from Black Adam. I'll be posting my little reaction and discussions when it comes to that there tonight, so look forward to that. If you want to support the channel even more, and trying to put stuff on there, so follow me on all the various sock meds, everything right there. And when it comes to everything else, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same Junkee time, same Junkee channel. That's it. I'm not. The Padre. Oh, foul ball. Yeah, got a little worried there, didn't you, Dodger fans? Anyways, all right, guys. Talk to you later.